Hi everybody! Welcome to my channel Short of Space. I'm Ben and today I want to talk with you about a topic which I'm really hyped about. We will talk about why I will be broke in 2025. So yes, we will talk about all the beautiful pre-orders I have in 2024 and which we will unbox in this channel over the whole year. So I have around 33 figures pre-ordered, so it's a quite long list. So with no further ado, let's start. The first figure for January is Vash the Stampede by Kotobukiya. It was 20,000 yen on AmiYami, around $134 or 125 euros I paid, but in the end it will be most likely 200 euros because of taxes and shipping. However, he was released already in December last year, but he's still on his journey here, so I think I can count him as a January order because he will most likely only arrive in January, perhaps even in February, because I still didn't receive any update where this figure is. So let's see. I really love the Trigun anime from Studio Orange. I mean, it's the CGI anime, so it got a bit of hate because of that, but I think Studio Orange is doing the best animes in that direction. Also last year I watched the old Trigun again, and I have to say I like the new one more. I just like the style and it just fits so perfect to a figure. And also the base of this figure is beautiful with the moon behind it and the city. It's really cool because Kotobukiya normally has just this a bit more boring bases, which are just some stone plate or something. And here they really put like the desert, they put a lot of effort in, so I get why he's a bit more expensive than normal Kotobukiya figures. Also there's a lot of extra faces depending on where you buy it. I hate that, to be honest. I really don't like to search for a place where I can buy a figure with the certain face I want and pay like 10,000 yen more for it. I really don't get this, but it seems to work for them because they do this for a lot of figures. So yeah, I don't like it, but yeah, that's the first figure we have for January. The second figure in January is Oshinoko by Kadokawa or Kankole. She was 21,780 yen on AmiYami, $147 or 136 euros. I didn't pre-order her in time and I was really waiting long to see if there is some possibility to order her still, because I really wanted to have her with the bonus face. Like there's two variants, one is with the bonus face and one is with the normal twinking face. And I really like the bonus face because she has such beautiful eyes and just it just makes sense to then have her with two open eyes and not only one. It's really great. I really love the anime. The anime kind of came out of nowhere for me, like the movie episode. First episode was awesome and then I continued and I really loved it. I didn't think I would like it that much, and also if you watched one of my latest videos, I am making a band shelf and she will be the singer in this band shelf. She's basically the one figure that inspired me to do this shelf, so if you want to hear more about that, just check out my last video. I will link it. And yeah, I really like her. She's a 1/7. She also got released, I think, in December or even November, but she will most likely only arrive in January, so I added her on the list for January. Coming to February, we've got 02 by Kotobukiya. Oh man, this figure has a really big history for me. I mean, she was the first 02 figure I ever wanted, and she got this re-release now, and I was really I don't know, I was really thinking about getting her or not getting her, because in the end I now have a lot of 02 figures and I was just not sure if I still want to get her because of that. But in the end I said, like, come on, this figure is just basically one of the things that made me buy more scale figures, and yeah, I had to get her, so I had to do it. Yeah, she was 11,080 yen, or $75 or 69 euros on AmiYami. I will pay 120 euros. Also, she was already released in November, but as I ordered her in a local store called Yorokonde here in Germany, she will be only available there in February. And yeah, not much to say about her. I mean, she's beautiful. She was, her aftermarket prices before the re-release were crazy. There's also a white variant of her, which was, I think, only distributed at some event. So that one still has a crazy aftermarket price, but I'm really happy with the red suit. It's also cool to have her in a suit, because all the other 02 figures don't really have her in a suit, except if it's a bunny suit. So yeah, I'm really happy about that. The next figure we have for February is the Pennywise monochrome version 1/7 scale Bishoujo line by Kotobukiya. Damn, that's a long name. It was 12,930 yen, or $87 or 80 euros. And I ordered her also in a local store called Figuya, so it's not there yet. It was already released in November, I think. So my January and February is basically, at least the local ones, getting figures which I ordered for 3 months ago. But yeah, that's how it is if you order from local stores. I'm also learning to order more from AmiYami, but there are still, of course, some pre-orders like that. And I don't know, I just love this figure. I'm not the biggest horror movie fan. I love the It movies though. And I don't know, I just love this figure. It has some cool, creepy look to her, and it's kind of a cool idea to have a female version of Pennywise. Coming to the most likely most cursed figure I have ordered in 2024, which is the Card Titan Nendoroid. And yeah, I don't know, it looks really cursed, but it's somehow so funny, this figure, that I had to get it. Also, I'm really a big Attack on Titan fan, and I just wanted to have all the Titans as Nendoroids and all the other characters as scale figures, so that it's basically the other way around, that the Titans are small and the characters of the anime are big. And I really hope they make more of the Titans, so I want to support that, so I bought this Card Titan. Even so, I have to say, buying this figure was a bit hard for me, because the price is crazy. Like, for a Nendoroid, it's 12,500 yen, and I think it's also a special release, like only on Good Smile. So I ordered it also in a local store, because this figure was also released in November already. I don't know, I think it's damn expensive, but in the end I have to stick to my idea and to my plan, and I want to get all the Titans as Nendoroids, so I want to support that. I want that this continues, this line, and that's why I had to get it. And I have to say, it's really fucking funny, this figure, so yeah, I will not regret it. I'm really looking forward to it. The next figure is a really special figure. It's not a pre-order. I think it was released last year, end of last year. It's a bit complicated to find out, because I'm talking about the Naruto Final Valley Childhood Resin by ZH Studio. So this is a third-party studio. I try to not support too much third-party studios, because I know that the anime doesn't profit from it, the anime industry doesn't profit from it, but sometimes there's really awesome statues, figures, resins, however you want to call it, in the third-party market, and they are not even that expensive, and this is definitely one of those. It's Naruto in his child version, when he was fighting Sasuke in the valley, and I have to say, this is still one of my favorite scenes in whole anime history. I mean, you can bash Naruto and It's not perfect, but for me it's my childhood basically also, or between childhood and adulthood kind of. But one for me, the first real anime where I have to say there was like a good story, good character development and so on. I mean, Dragon Ball is also cool, don't get me wrong, but the characters are a bit like, I don't know, after you watched a lot of animes, you just have to agree that the characters in Dragon Ball are not that special. And Naruto was the first where I really had feeling, oh my god, there's a real story, there's villains who have a plan, and not like, come to Earth, I destroy Earth, then the other one comes, I will beat you, you don't destroy Earth, and then they just fight against each other. So yeah, it was mind-blowing, and this fight between Sasuke and Naruto will forever be in my head. It was such an inspiring and awesome moment. So I saw this figure and I was just like, I have to get it. There is no way around it. This will be the one figure I will have of Naruto as a child, which I will have in my collection. I will always look like and say like, yes, that's Naruto for me. I also love the original Naruto more than Shippuden. Shippuden is also okay, but the end was a bit too much for me. So yeah, this I had to get. It's an awesome figure. There's also different hands and faces you can add, but I will most likely add the one where he has the aura of the QB, and yeah, that's kind of it. I really just love this figure. It reminds me of one of the best times I had in my life, so yeah, had to get it. So yeah, coming to March, I just said I don't want to buy too many third-party figures and statues because I don't want to support those, but yes, the next one is also a third-party statue and figure, and there will be more coming. But yeah, it's one where there is no figure existing of this character yet. So it's the Silver Wolf by Hajime or Hakimi Studio. I have to say this studio is really confusing me. It's a Chinese studio, and I had like so many different names I found for the studio. I was really afraid about ordering this figure because with third parties you're never sure what you will get. But I got already some photos sent by OstGK where I bought the figure, which in my opinion so far I have to say I have only great experience with, so I can just recommend them. And yeah, I'm really looking forward to this figure. Silver Wolf is my favorite character in Honkai Star Rail, and I just needed a figure of her, and it's just a perfect representation of Silver Wolf in my opinion, sitting on the couch with some console in the hand, and next to her are also her like avatars jumping around. It's really cool. There's also I think a nude body included. I don't know what I will do with that. I'm not that interested in stuff like this, but yeah. So I don't know if she will arrive in March already, but when she will arrive here we will definitely unbox this figure in this channel. I'm really looking forward to it, and this is also the only figure I have for March. So coming to April, there is the first figure, the Futaba from Persona 5 from Fat Company. She is 30,940 yen. I ordered her on Amiyami, and it's already the third release of this figure. So it's not only Futaba, but she also has Morgana, the cat, with her. And I don't know, I really loved Persona 5, so I played the game and I have the Joker pop-up parade. I don't know if I will ever get a scale Joker figure. Like the Kotobukiya one is quite cool, so I'm not sure about that. Perhaps I will see how this one will be in the aftermarket, as it also got released 4 times. But in general I just love Persona, and I think Futaba is a cool character. I like figures with street style clothes, so yeah, she just fits perfect, and that's why I had to get her. And she's also really not expensive compared to the figure market prices we have today, but I think the re-releases in general, even though they are more expensive than the originals, are still cheaper than the current prices for figures. So coming to the next one, which is 3 figures I want to talk about. I don't think I have to talk about each of them. And it's the Samurai Champloo Pop-Up Parade L figures from Mugen, Jin and Fu. And they are quite cheap. They are 7,600 yen, something around that. Like one is a bit more expensive, one is a bit less expensive, but around that. I ordered those also from a local store. So I will also get them a bit later than the original release date, and I think the original release date is February or something. But yeah, most likely I will get those in April. And I have to say, for me, this is exactly what I hoped that the Pop-Up Parade line will do. Creating figures of animes which are not that popular or which just didn't get many figures. I don't know why. I think Samurai Champloo is fairly popular, but somehow there is not many figures. I know there's now Mugen Android, and I think there were some statues from Prime Studio or First 4 figures, I don't know, but no, they never got a lot of figures, and they are really cool characters, so I don't know why, but it's really cool to be able to have a representation of these characters in my collection. Samurai Champloo was really awesome anime for me, and also inspired me a lot, so I really love that anime, and yeah, I just wanted to have a representation of those characters, and it's perfect. So I'm happy. Done. No figure from Samurai Champloo needed in the future, I hope. Then the next one is Nandroid. I want to make it short about that. It's typical Nandroid price. It's the Hisoka Nandroid from Hunter x Hunter. I love Hunter x Hunter. Hunter x Hunter is my favorite anime of all times, I would say, together with Attack on Titan and Paprika. So I just want all the characters as Nandroids. I have already Kurapika, Krollo, Gon and Killua, so I will just get Hisoka as well, and there will be also the other Hunter x Hunter Nandroids which will be released later in the video. So yeah, I think he has also quite okay stuff with him. He has like a crazy face, he has the bungee gum, and yeah, he's cool. I like him and had to get him. Then the next one is again a third-party resin figure statue, and yeah, I don't know if you watched one of my last videos where I unboxed Aki or Denji from Chainsaw Man, then you know already I'm a big fan of Chainsaw Man, and I was missing a great power figure. So in my opinion, there's still not that many great figures of power. There's a lot of figures of power, but no figure of power which I really liked. And yeah, Lemon Studio, they made a third-party figure of power which I just really liked. It was 31,954 yen or $215, and it's a 1/6 scale, so quite a bit bigger than Denji. But what I really liked is there is a lot of emphasis on her blood powers and also a lot of blood on it, which just fits perfectly to the Chainsaw Man from Eastream and to Aki from My Ethos, and also to Makima. So I'm really looking forward to this resin, but yeah, like always ordering resins, you never know how they will turn out from those third-party studios, so this could be hit or miss. I didn't see any pictures of it yet from the production or anything, so compared to Silver Wolf, where I saw a lot of pictures while it was produced, here I didn't see anything, so I'm a bit scared about what it will be in the end, but we will see, and we will definitely unbox this one also here. Will be definitely one of the coolest figures if she turns out as the pictures. Then coming to May, we continue with Chainsaw Man. The next figure is Makima from Eastream. I ordered her from Amazon JP, and it was 31,702 yen or $213 or 200 euros. She's a 1/7 scale. She's just a perfect fit for the Chainsaw Man from Eastream, of course. And also with Makima, I really struggled finding a cool figure I really liked until Eastream released this one. I think the face could be a bit better, but other than that, it's perfect. I mean, it has the perfect Makima vibes, also with her coat and the blood on her shirt. I really love it. I'm really looking forward to this figure. This is definitely one of my highlights of the year. And yeah, I can't wait for it. And with that and power, if they are perfect, my Chainsaw Man shelf would be done. That would be so awesome. So yeah, looking forward to it, but let's see. Yeah, there's also a second faceplate for her, which I have to say looks for me exactly the same as the first faceplate, just that the eyes are a bit more closed, but I don't know. I don't see the big difference. I think you only got this when you ordered it directly from Eastream. So yeah, again, the same thing like with Kotobukiya. Order it somewhere else and you get some cool stuff additional. I don't know, I don't like it because you already struggle buying figures if you're outside of Japan, and then they make it even more complicated if you have to order the figure from some certain different company. I don't really like it, but yeah, I'm looking forward to her still. The next figure is also Makima. So I said I'm done with my Chainsaw Man shelf then. And yeah, this has nothing to do with the Chainsaw Man shelf. It's the Makima by Cute Bunny version, and I have to say I saw this figure and was like, okay, that's how I want the Makima bunny to look like, not like the freeing bunnies. It's non-scale, I mean it's a price figure. It's only 40 euros or 2,000 yen or $14 I think. And yeah, she will just stand on my desk together with the Power by Cute Bunny, and I just love their designs. I think the By Cute Bunnies in general do something really cool, and perhaps Freeing can learn from them and make their bunnies also a bit more interesting. So yeah, I'm looking forward to her, but she's not like the biggest highlight of the year. She was more like something, oh, she looks good, I just order her. So the next figure is pop-up parades again, which are from Hunter x Hunter. It's Pichu and Netero. And yeah, like I said, for me Hunter x Hunter has a special place in my heart. I really love it. I don't have any figure, resin, statue, whatever of Pichu and Netero, so it was really cool that they made these pop-up parades. So yeah, I had to get them. Perhaps there will be Nendroids at some point, then perhaps I will get rid of the pop-up parades again, but let's see. I don't expect it, to be honest, and especially of P2 I think there is no figure at all. I think Netero had like a lot of at least statues and so on, like the one with Meruem fighting against him from Figurama, but yeah, also not many, so it's cool that they make this, and this is what I want from the pop-up parade line. Give me figures of characters which I'm looking forward, but I never got a cool figure for. Please do Fooly Cooly, please do Fooly Cooly. I will buy everything if you do characters of this anime. And what I have to say, I'm wondering with this pop-up parade if you can remove the leg of Netero. Coming to June, we've got another third-party figure, statue or resin. It's Jing Liu from Honkai Star Rail by Imagination Studio. It's a 1/6 scale, was 36,385 yen, so a bit on the expensive side, around $245 or 228 euros. And I have to say, Jing Liu, for me, she's my main DPS in my team. She's, in my opinion, the strongest character in the game. I really like her character, like this dark, silent girl with the bandage on her eyes and always like plagued by some curses when she takes off the bandage. So yeah, I don't know, I really like her design, I really like her attacks, and this when I saw the statue I was like, okay, damn, they did her perfectly. I'm really curious how it will look like in the end. Imagination Studio at least have already released some other figures, so for example the Kafka one. If you want to see that one, there is a cool video from ex Kurugane Studio, some YouTuber I really like, and follow a lot, so yeah, you can check it out there if you want to see what other statues figures they do. So I'm really looking forward to her. We will definitely unbox her in this channel. There's also a nude version again, but I only got the normal version. I don't need a nude version of her. The next one is a Nandroid again, and it's the Miko Vampire Nandroid. And to be honest, I have nothing to say about this Nandroid, and it's just fucking cute. I like the style of this Vampire Miku. I didn't want to get her Pop-Up Parade L. I don't know, I thought it was a bit... I don't know, I thought it was a bit boring, like how she's standing there and so on. Even so, I like the design. And yeah, I don't know, the Nando fits perfectly for me. I'm really happy with how she looks. She's just cute, nothing else to say. Continuing with Nandoroids, we got the other Hunter x Hunter Nandoroids which will get released. So it's Ryo and Illumi. And like I said, I want to have all the Hunter x Hunter Nandoroids, so yeah, was just a kind of no-brainer to get those. Coming to the next figures, which are two figures, which are the Haikyuu, Hinata and Kageyama by Kotobukiya. They are both 16,080 yen, so around $108 or 101 euros, and available at AMIYAMI. And yeah, I just love Haikyuu. I already have both characters as the Pop-Up Parade figures, and I think I will get rid of the Pop-Up Parade figures and just replace them with the Kotobukiya figures, because they are just exactly what I wanted. I think it fits so perfectly with them sitting on those trees and with the ravens because of Karasuno, and yeah, I just really love it. I just need now a small figure of Hinata as a raven and of Kageyama as a raven, like some gachapon figure. That would be cool. So if you know one, please write it in the comments. I'm really interested. I would definitely get that. I really think those bird figures of them are so cute, so yeah, I would like to add those. I think they will be 1/8 scales, and also there is no faceplates, so I'm surprised, Kotobukiya, no faceplates. I want to order somewhere a special faceplate. Give me some store where I cannot order, which doesn't ship to Germany, where I can get a special faceplate, please. So in July I have two figures only. The first one is the Power by Cute Bunny. As mentioned already with Makima, I'm just curious about those By Cute Bunnies, how they will look like. They are my first By Cute Bunnies. I think they always have great pictures, and also the feedback of the community is always quite great towards those By Cute Bunnies, so I'm quite interested to have some of my own. And yeah, Makima shouldn't be alone, so she gets power, and I hope it will also give me a lot of power during my days, and that was cringe, and that's why we will continue with a really cool figure, which is Amagi-chan from Azur Lane. So I don't play Azur Lane, but somehow those Azur Lane characters are really cool, and I'm not talking only about the ones with big boobs. I just really like the designs also of those ships. I guess everybody will say that, but I got Baltimore and Prince Eugen, the Alta versions, the Battleship versions, which you will see in the video, which I will hopefully finish soon, about my Akihabara haul. And Amagi-chan is a smaller character. I think she's just really cute. I really like the manjus with her also, those small birds, and I just had to get her. Also, I have to say, I'm really a big fan of Apex. They came out of nowhere, and suddenly they are one of the best figure manufacturers existing, and I think they have quite good prices compared to Japanese companies, because Apex is a Chinese company. And yeah, she's 20,500 yen, so a bit more of the expensive side, but she still has a lot of stuff with her. Like the floor is quite great, she has some background, and also the manjus, 3 of those, which are really, really cute, and they just fit perfectly in my wholesome shelf with all my other cute figures, and yeah, I really love it. In August I've got 5 figures. The first one is the Power by S-Fire, where I have to say I'm not sure if I will keep her or not. It really depends on how the Power from Lemon Studio turns out. So if this one is really great and I don't sell it, then I would not get the Power from S-Fire. So it's basically like the replacement in case the third-party figure is not good enough. Yeah, it looks good. It's 25,000 yen, $169, 157 euros. And I think S-Fire is a great brand. They have cool figures. They have a quite good quality. It's by Sega, and I think she's quite good. I think she's a bit too bright in my opinion. Like everything is so happy, and then there is Meowie, which I think is cool that Meowie is in the figure. But there is this blood, but on the other hand it has no impact. I don't know, it's just like a cool base, but it's not really fitting to the pose of Power or to the figure at all. And there is no blood on her or anything, so she doesn't fit perfect in my opinion to my collection. I think for everybody else, for sure she will be a cool figure, but yeah, I don't know, I'm not that much liking her, but she's still in my opinion the best Power looking at the scale figures existing. So let's see if the third party will be better or if this one will be better. I will decide, and one I will get, one I will sell. The next figure is Nandroid again, and it's a kind of special Nandroid for me. It's the Rani Elden Ring Nandroid, and I'm a big Souls-like fan, so getting Rani was for me a no-brainer. I really loved her quest in Elden Ring. She was, in my opinion, one of the coolest characters. Also, when I finished the game, I made her the one getting the throne, so yeah, I really loved Rani. I think the character design is awesome, the character is cool, her lore is really cool, the quest for her is really cool, so I just wanted to get her because of Elden Ring and in general of Souls games. You don't get that much stuff, and if you get some stuff of it, then it's quite expensive. So having an Android is quite cool. I think it fits to Rani because she's also a bit cute. She's a puppet, so yeah. Then after that will be the Goto Hitori from FNEX 1/7 scale. And this figure was a bit complicated for me. This figure again has 2 different faceplates. There's 2 different versions you can buy. One is of course only buyable on Nin game, I think. Don't ask me why. It's just how they do it. And on this face, Hitori has like those spirals on her eyes, which looks really, really cute. So I got that one with the special faceplates. I made a Nin game account so I can buy this figure, because otherwise you cannot buy it. And yeah, she was 22,790 yen, $154 and 143 euros. And she's by Furio or FNEX. And I have to say what I really liked in this figure. I mean, I'm myself a musician, I'm a bassist, singer, playing in a band. You can see a lot of that stuff in my video about my band shelf. I'm talking a bit about me there. And I wanted to have this figure in my band shelf because I wanted to have her as a guitar player in my band. And I really liked the details, especially on the effect pedals on the figure. On the other hand, I was like, why don't you add like an amp and a box on the bass? Why don't you add like this stuff there so the figure is perfect? And then I ordered the figure because I think it's just for me the best Hitori figure so far. I know there is one by Aniplex as well, but the Aniplex figure, I don't know, I don't really like the face on that. But coming back to this figure, I was so annoyed that when I saw that the guitar doesn't have strings. I was so close to not buying her, but in the end I also don't know which figure I would get instead. So I got her, and perhaps I will see if I can myself add strings to the guitar. I really don't get it. Like, you put that much effort, put an effect pedal there on this figure, and then you don't put strings on the guitar. And I mean, it's 22,790 yen, so it's not a cheap figure. And they don't put this. I mean, the Miku, the stronger Miku, which I also unboxed in one of my videos, she has guitar strings and the guitar looks perfect, and she is like way less than the Hitori figure. I don't really get it. I'm really a bit pissed about this figure, but I hope she turns out good. I don't know. I really get everybody who's saying like this figure looks more like a price figure. I can totally get it. I don't know, something I really liked about this figure that I had to get it. Even so, I'm really a bit unhappy about the price and the level of effort put in this figure for this price. Then the next figure in August is the Mima Pop-Up Parade. And as I mentioned before, this is exactly why I love Pop-Up Parade. Mima is a character, if you don't know her, from Perfect Blue, which is an anime movie by Satoshi Kon. And I really love Satoshi Kon. I'm a really huge fan of him. Like I mentioned already, Paprika is one of my favorite animes ever. And it's so sad that he died. I would have been so interested in seeing what he will do in the future. I think he inspired a lot of other movies also. So for example, Perfect Blue, you will see a lot of Perfect Blue in Black Swan. So Black Swan is basically a kind of adaptation of Perfect Blue, you can say. And yeah, there is no figures of any Satoshi Kon movie, I think, so far. And now we get the first figure, which is Mima. And it's so cool to have her. I'm really looking forward to her. And yeah, I really happy. I have the DVD also, so she will stand in front of the DVD. The last figure for August is a really cool and special figure. It's the Portrait of Pirates Luffy Va Maximum. I guess Va stands for Wano Kuni. Maximum edition. It's 20,000 yen, $135 or 125 euros by Mega House. It's a 1/7 scale, I would say. Even so, I think the Mega House figures are more like non-scale. And yeah, I mean, I'm a big One Piece fan. I'm up to date on watch One Piece on the anime. I was totally hyped when Gear 5 appeared, so yeah, was a no-brainer to get this figure. I think Mega House is doing an awesome job, especially with those maximum figures. I think the normal Portrait of Pirates line is a bit lackluster from time to time, but in the end they are the best figures, best scales, the only scales basically you can get of those characters if you don't go to the third-party market. So yeah, it's a cool figure. I'm really looking forward to it, to have Luffy in Gear 5 also. Quite surprising, but in September and in October I have currently no figures. So yeah, saving money for November and December, because in November we have a quite expensive figure, which is the Remilia Scarlet 1/7 Blood version by Apex. She is quite expensive. She's 32,340 yen or $219 or 203 euros. And I don't know Toho Project that much. I know basically Remilia and Flandre, I think, because of figures. Basically, since I started collecting figures, these characters I always saw in my figure collection and anywhere else. And in the end, I have to say the design and the style of this figure just took me. I think she fits perfectly to the Pennywise Bishoujo character. So I will put them next to each other. And yeah, I'm looking forward to her. I think Apex, like I mentioned already, is awesome. I'm really curious, and this figure looks quite ambitious, looking at the shading and all the colors on her. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it, and we will unbox this here for sure, and then we can talk about if Apex really delivered or not. Coming already to December, and in December I have two figures, and I think it's the two highlights of this year also. The first figure for December is quite special, I would say. It's the Official by Alter. It's a 1/7 scale. She's 26,960 yen or $182 or 169 euros. And I ordered her on AmiYami. And yeah, I love Genshin. I played Genshin a lot. I'm still playing Genshin. Official is part of my Quicken team together with Keqing and Nahida. And the fourth part is different always. So yeah, I really like her. I think she has a cool character design, and since they announced this figure, I think it was 3 years ago, I was basically every one hobby, every festival, I was just waiting for some more updates to this figure, and it took them 2 years or 3 years, I think, until they now finally showed this figure and we saw it colored, and then it immediately got on pre-order. So I'm really looking forward to this figure. I'm also quite surprised that Alter put like effect parts on this figure, because normally they don't really have effects in their figures. And yeah, I'm quite surprised about that. And also we have Oz, the Raven, with her. So I'm really looking forward to it. I think she looks great. And in my opinion, she's totally worth the price. And please let me know, is it just my feeling, or did they make Official a bit more thick than she's in the game? And the last figure for 2024, and I think we end 2024 really with a highlight, is Fuxuan by Apex. She just got announced, her pre-orders just started some time ago. And yeah, she's 24,220 yen, $164 or 152 euros. And I have to say, I moved on from Genshin to Honkai Star Rail. And I prefer Honkai Star Rail, I have to say. I really like Honkai Star Rail a lot. And Fuxuan is my main sustain unit. And I really love this figure. When I saw the first pictures of this figure, I was just like, what the fuck? I never would have expected that he could make such a great figure out of this character. They completely recreated the in-game picture you get when you get her in the Wish. And I don't know, there's for sure a name for it, just not coming to my mind. And I have to say, I'm really mind blown by this figure. I think, like I said, I'm really curious how Apex will become better and better over time, because with every figure I see from them, they seem to become better. So they could be like in 2025 already, I think, one of the best, perhaps even the best figure brand existing. Let's see. And yeah, she also has a lot of additional parts you can get for her. Like there is the flags behind her, which also in her banner image, now I found the word. In her banner image, you can also see like those flags behind her, which you can also buy separately. But of course, these you can buy only in a Chinese shop, and those Chinese shops, of course, don't sell to Europe. So yeah, you can use a proxy, make it complicated and somehow get it, but I'm not willing to do that. And also there's even 2 different display cases you can buy for her, one even with light. It's quite crazy. I don't know, like they put so much effort in this and then they only sell it in China. But yeah, I guess that's what it is, right? The Chinese, especially MiHoYo, they don't care enough yet about the international market, in my opinion. But let's see, perhaps this will change in the future. And that's it for my 2024 pre-orders. It's a lot of figures. I hope I will not be broke in 2025. Let's see. September, October, there's no figures, so I'm proud of me. But yeah, it's a lot. But it's a lot of cool stuff. I'm also really looking forward, and I'm looking forward to unbox with you on this channel. So yeah, please, if you want to join me, please subscribe, like this video, and add a comment in the comment section below, because I'm really curious, what are your highlights of 2024? What are the best figures you have on pre-order? So yeah, thank you everybody for watching. It was awesome to do this video. I was always watching all the YouTubers like Wing Collects and DTTC and so on, watching their videos when they talked about their 2024 pre-orders and Zuko and so on. And I really love those videos because it's just like, it hypes you up for the year, and it just hypes you up like, oh my god, all this cool stuff comes out. Also makes you a bit sad because it's so much money that is gone. But yeah, this is what figure collecting is about, right? So I was really, thought it was really cool to make my own video finally about that. And I hope you liked it. Please let me know, and I wish you a nice day, and hopefully see you in the next video. Bye!